Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening. Good evening. This is Formula 4 Racing. We are with the Eurodivision here this evening. We are at round 14 and we are at Imola. 4.9 kilometre track, 3 miles. First win here on this track, 1980 from Nelson PK. The boys just getting in the session then. Let's get up our telemetries. So, yes, good afternoon, good evening. DJ, first in the chat. Good to have you along, buddy. Thank you. Yes, as I said, round 14 then. And the big question on everybody's lips going into this one is, can anybody stop Peas? That is the question. We'll see if anyone can step up to the plate tonight. So yes, hello. I am your host. Hello there, Housey, aka the Housey. Flying a bit solo tonight. My partner in crime is away for this one. He's had a bit of a busy day. Anzac Day in Australia today, so a little tip of the cap to those men and women who fought for their country and lost their lives. We do appreciate everything you've done. And a little tip of the hat to the Australian side. As we pick the cars up. First out on track, it's my boy, Andenge. So it's not looking particularly sunshine at the moment. A bit overcast. We'll see if we get an update later on in the chat as to what the weather's going to be like. But for a minute, it's looking a bit grey and overcast. We'll see. I mean, obviously, we do see a fair amount of weather in real life here. So, and the Euro boys, they normally cop it, to be fair. So if it's going to rain, it's going to rain on these lads. Plenty of guys out on the track as well by looking at the track map. So maybe that's an indication too that there might be some weather on the way. I might just be jumping to conclusions. So Andenge then will be first to set and start his lap time over the start finish straight then. We're right on board with Andenge. Down through turn 1, it's a bit of a kink, so this is actually turn 2 even though it's turn 1. Watch the apexes in, on the exit, through 3, through 4. Short straight down into turn 5, the left-hander, and then right of 6. So quite a bit of curbs there actually. Into the hairpin of 7, end of sector 1 there, 24.3 for Andenge. Nice and easy on the power coming out of 7, then through this kink of 8, and we're going to go left into turn 9. Easy to run wide there. Going to drop down the hill now through 10, down into turns 11, and this is 12. Easy to run wide here. Traction bad there as well. 13 then, we're out, coming to the end of sector 2 now. There it is, 49.9. Through this tricky chicane, which is turns 12 and 13. Short straight-ish again, I suppose, then into 14. Then we're going to drop down the hill. This is actually 16, 17, and the final corner, 18, and then there's this kink here, which is actually classed as a corner, which is 19. That's going to close the lap then. So 1:15.0 for Andenge. Drofters comes through then with a 1:16.9 behind him. Flick back. DJ's invalidated. So Bloomstead done a 1:17.3. Pick up then the reserve of Walker. Coming to the end of his lap. Got the medium tyres fitted, so a bit difference in the tyre compounds to keep your eye on. Walker goes a 15.7 then. P sets a 15.0. Go back and we'll find Kaiser here. Does a 16.0 to open his account. We've got another reserve about to cross the line. Can I catch him in time? No, I can't. It was Chewy, a 16.6. Mikey G sets on 15.8. Coming thick and fast here, so let's stay with all shot down for a minute. Excess and the Extremists have actually binned it there, so they're greyed out. They've had an incident, maybe that was the yellow on the lap when we were riding on board with Andenge. All shot down then goes 8 to 16.0. Going to miss an old spice across the line. I think it was Pills, it was a 15.6. We're on board with Droftus then, going to go again on these mediums, but well down. Got Bloomster then again, half a second up, so 16.8 for Bloom. A couple of Texacos about to cross the line, missed the first one. Sloth at the top of the timing tree so far though, 14.5 for Sloth. Pick up Ramsell then in the second sector. Bloomster's retired from the session 2. That's into turns 3, is it? By the look of it. On the track map, you can see it there, the yellow car. Sloth's retired as well. I'm sure that's in the pits though. He is in the pits, yeah. So we've lost 3 already. And now we've lost Walker. Walker, I think, again, that was in the pits then. Ramsell then about to close his lap. If he's going to go again, I don't think he is actually. He's going to box this one. We've got here Nico. Nico's going to box too. Droftus still out there. And for another lap on these mediums. Improves, it goes to 15.7, puts himself P9. We'll shut down on his way in. He's the DJ on his way in. So pick up one of the waffles. I might just have a squiz actually. Bear with me guys. I want to see what happened. Terminal damage, the excess and the extremist. They must have had a bit of a tangle somewhere along the line. Is that Chewy? It is Chewy. We'll pick up Chewy then coming into the final few corners. Still 11 minutes left to go in this session, plenty of time. Chewy's going to box. Energetic won't be boxing, he hasn't set a lap time yet, so Old Spice driver. Oh, gets a bit squirrely on the exit there. Cuts that one nice and fine. Does a 1:15.9 on the soft, puts himself P11. Here's the losses. Droftus still out there. Is he going to be going again? I'm not so sure. No, he's backing out on that one. Just the 2 Cadbury's boys then. Just Mikey. About to get his opening lap on the board. DRS opens up. 16.3 from Just Mikey. Teammate Van Denge starting another lap. That'll be Droftus coming in. So who's the reserve further round? It's a debutant. So let's give the debutant a lap. It's Webstappen. First appearance for him with us here at Formula 4 Racing. Interesting to see how he gets on tonight. I don't know too much about the lad, to be honest with you. Thank you, Droftus. Droftus giving us a little bit of a weather update then. So rain is imminent, so my early inclination was correct. And Q2 is supposed to be wet, so we'll see how we go. We're on board though with Stappen, Webstappen. I'm just going to call him Wab, I think. This is a bit of a mouthful, so I'll apologise, Webstappen, but we're just going to go with Wab, or Wabby, maybe. Purple the first sector then, so it's looking nice so far for Webstappen, or Wabby. Ramsell! Yes, my man. Nice little stat coming up for you later if I can get it in. Wabby, we'll go with Wabby then, Droft. Nice one, thank you, buddy. We're going with Wabby. Well, Wabby's looking good here. I'm right on board through the chicane. All shot down behind him. Over the crest of the hill then. Down into the final few corners. Got yellow in sector 1. I think that's just a car getting out of the way. Bloomster in the chat now as well. Evening, son. Let's see what Wabby does then. Opening lap in Formula 4. I won 17.4. Maybe lost a bit, to be fair, the rest of the lap. Unless that purple sector was just being coded for us and lying to us. Let's see if we can pick up then who else. We're going to concentrate on the drop zone in a minute. We've still got 8.5 minutes. So Kaiser's just on an out lap there. Energetic then. He's a 10th up on his time. Is that rain coming? I thought I just saw rain. I do see rain, surely. That's spots of rain. Energetic then. 15.6. Nice lap from him. Where's Nico? Let me just go and check, see where Nico is. Nico is on a lap now, but he's invalidated. This could be bad for Nico here, because I believe it is starting to rain. Just see the odd few spots. Yet to set a lap time. The only one obviously not to set a lap time yet. Bloomster has already binned it, so has Access and the Extremist. Bloomster giving us an explanation there in the chat room. It says, "Good evening. You've lost it. Pushing too hard before the rain." Well, that's fair enough. At least you were pushing hard. The rain is starting to come now. Got time on the board though, as Bloomster. Access and Extremist, obviously no time on the board, but you can clearly see that rain falling now with 7.5 minutes left to go. I think that was All Shot, moved himself up there into P5. Top 4 have all called it a day in this session, as well as 8th, 9th, 10th and 11th. They're happy. We might well see a shortened Q1 here. I don't think people are going to be improving much. Let's go back on board with Nico. Have a look. Got any spray? No, we haven't got any spray yet, so we're going to go into the chicane here. Still looks like there's enough grip, to be honest with you, on board. Can Nico get himself out of the session? They've been doing very, very well lately, actually. Really has. Definitely much improved this season. Gets himself into 13th then, so there you go. A 16.0 for Nico. And that could be all she wrote. Who's out there? Wastabi's in the pits. Verstappen. Chewy on a lap here. Just Mikey on an out lap altogether. Look. Who's furthest along there? Is that All Shot? Let me just flip to him quickly. It is All Shot leading this bunch. Struggling though, look. Started to lose the front of the car there. Through turn 17 and 18. He's coming his teammate along nicely though. Going to go again here, is he? Might be closing in. He's getting out of the way. Yep, he's going to back out of this one. So we'll flick down to just Mikey quickly. See how Mikey gets on. Oh, he should be safe, to be fair. He's sat right on the cusp, but Wabby's still in the pits. Oh, we've got a wheel in the background there, look. That's either Xerxes' Extremist or Bloomster's wheel, I believe. Mikey then into this tricky section. This is where you're going to see, as I say that, look, Nico's sat there. He's had a mistake. Very tricky that, in the dry, that part of the track. Again here. That doesn't look too bad. Just Mikey. Nice throttle control through there. I don't mind Bloom. I'm all good, mate. Whatever the boss says. Oh, just Mikey. He validates and he's going to chuck that one in then, so we might have a completely empty track here. Just Nico on his way back in. I don't think anyone is now going to improve. I mean, it doesn't look that particularly wet, but obviously the grip not quite there. So I think we've still got about 5 minutes or so left. Yeah, 4.5 minutes left of this session, so we'll see what these boys are going to do. They might all just retire in the pits, or they might keep me talking for a while, which is fine, not a problem. We've got some stats and things we could go through if the boys want to continue with this session rather than retiring. Chewy actually on an out lap here. I'll just stay watching Chewy for a moment. Currently P14. Actually, we'll do a quick rundown of the order. So first, at the moment, I am Sloth. Second, Peas. Third, and then DJ. Fourth, All Shot down in fifth. Mikey G in sixth. Energetics in seventh. Ramsel in eighth. Pills in ninth. Walker in 10th. Droftus 11th. Kaiser 12th. Nico in 13th. Chewy, we're watching, in 14th. Just Mikey 15th. We are going to lose Bloomster. Wabby at the moment, although there's still time. Zerx and the Extremist I think Curtis is joining at some point during qualifying, so hopefully we'll have full 20 on the grid. Do it in a second, Bloom. Let me get through the session. Let's have a ride on board then, because it looks like oh yeah, no, it is still raining. I thought it might have stopped a little bit there, but no, still raining. So what's Chewy on? A 16.1. Let's see. We'll get an idea in a minute. At the end of this first sector. Split just coming up. Just here before the hairpin. So he is actually up on his time by 4/100ths. So pace maybe not quite completely gone out of this. If I was Wabby, I think I'd be getting out there and trying it. We've got just Mikey out there as well. He's come back out again. End of the second sector split then coming up for Chewy, so let's see if he's managed to. No, he's dropped a little bit, look. Still not miles off, but it's there or thereabouts. Really on the cusp of whether you can go faster, I believe. Drop down then, what it would be like to have one of those houses there, isn't it? Dream house for me, that would be, I have to admit. Chewy then, no, backing out of it, decides not to. See what just Mikey does then. He's obviously feeling like he might have a chance, although he is safe. Like I said, the only person he's got to worry about is Wabby. I don't think Wabby now is going to get out there in time, so I think you're safe, Mikey. Don't need to push here. That attempt's down on his time anyway, so I think grip's definitely gone. So Wabby the only one who can change the order, and now the timer ticks down to the lap time, so no chance. You're all safe, Mikey. Don't do anything silly now. Bring her home. That'll be the end of our Q1 session. Wabby then retires in the pit lane. So we are going to lose Bloomstar, Wabby, Zerk, and the Extremist from this one. Right, give me a second. Just going to change my screen a minute. Right, give me a minute. Folks, nothing else is going to go on in this session, so give me 2 seconds. Apologies. Right then, we're back. Kaiser in the chat. Thank you very much. Nice to see you, Kaiser. So, we've got a special guest now coming in the box.
Hello, Howsy. Hello, everyone.
Here we go. So, we're actually live from the grid. We've got one of our drivers, so Bloomstar, in the box for your entertainment. How are you doing, buddy?
Yes.
You all right?
Not too bad. All the better for being in here after having that off.
Oh, come on. You can't say that. You can't say that. So, well, you're in a perfect position then to give us a little bit of a lowdown of that session, actually, Bloom. So, obviously, you weren't in it for ages there, but tracking everything, feeling okay for a minute until the rain?
Yeah, it was good. It's a difficult track to master, obviously. It's a new one to the calendar this year. It's one that I haven't raced very much myself, so finding a setup was a bit difficult, and there's still a few corners that are tricky to take. The chicanes here at Imola are ones to master.
Yes, very much the whole track, I would say, actually, personally. Speaking about the track, as you mentioned there, very tricky track, to be fair. A lot of tricky sections, certainly to get the perfect lap anyway. To be going P's alien status, it is one you've definitely got to get some practice in.
Yes,
so, you
definitely.
saw the weather. What was the weather like for the race? I've had Drofters say that it should be wet in this session, but I think from what I could tell then it was dry after that, so maybe give us a lowdown of what the weather was looking like from the pit box.
Yeah, I didn't look too much at the weather because I seen Q1, Q2 and Q3 it said rain, and it was light cloud for the first bits, but it said the rain was going to come at plus 60 minutes, but clearly it come a lot earlier than that. So,
well, this is Codemasters 60 minutes, we have to remember.
Yeah, it's going to spice it up a little bit, but as you can see, we're going out on track right now, and we've got cars on slick tyres, but there is rain falling.
Yep, so again, a bit like the end of Q1 there. Rain falling, but not bad enough to be on those inter tyres. You're just going to melt those inter tyres at this point in time. We've still got no spray coming off the cars either, so I mean, I'm sure it's probably only going to get worse. But probably time then for a lap or two on the softs.
Yes, but being the 2021 game, we still have the Q2 tyre rule, so you will see all of these cars that are going out on track now. If we have a dry start to the actual race, these are the tyres that they will be starting the race on. So as much as you want to get into Q3, if you're running the soft tyres, that's you concreting your strategy starting on them softs.
Yes, very true. Well reminded there. A good call from Bloomsdale as we saw Sloth losing the tail end. So just showing that the grip is not perfect out there. Everybody out though at the moment, out on the soft tyre. So
we could do an onboard with Sloth as you're there on the screen. DRS open, as you say, the only DRS zone on this track. Long straight and a very long pit straight as well, so that will play into strategy. Heavy braking here now down into turn 2, 3, which is a tight chicane. Got to watch them sausages because they really will unsettle your car. Around turn 4, difficult chicane here. You don't want to brake for this turn 5. Left-hander, turn 6, you want to brake. Make sure you don't go onto that gravel or too deep. And then up the hill, round turn 7. Again, as much speed as you can up here. And we're just going to have a long left-hander. You don't want to brake too much here. You want to carry the speed all the way around. And then down here where George Russell lost out a couple of years ago when we first come to Imola. Don't want to brake for the first right-hander, but heavy braking here. Difficult on that left-hand edge to keep the traction. As you see, Sloth, difficult on the traction. Then heavy braking here. Massive sausage curb here on the left and the right. Really unsettles your car if you don't get it right. Chance of doing what Leclerc did only Sunday. So down the hill now into the penultimate corners. Heavy braking, left hand. You want to get your corner exit here as perfect as you can because this is where you carry all your speed down to the DRS opening point. And we cross the line and Sloth goes in with a 1:15.8 on the soft tyres.
Lovely job. Lovely lap there brought to you by Bloomstar. Bloom!
Bloom! That's the best I could do.
I need to grab my balls a little bit more to make it like skate, I'm afraid.
But my teammate Pease nipping in there with a 1:15.836, so it's trying to claim that top spot as he usually does.
Yes, and as I opened up the show today, can anybody stop this man? I mean, give us a point from the drivers actually. I mean, we haven't really asked too many other drivers this then. Can anybody stop Pease?
Oh, well, I think there are people track depending that can certainly bring him a challenge, and you know, we all face the same dangers of weather in qualifying that can cause us to have an off, cause us to start at the back of the grid, and then you've got all the other commotion trying to get through the pack. So yeah, it's everybody faces the same dangers, but Pease is beatable. But as his teammate, I'm not going to agree with that. As Anden just spun around.
Yeah, we've also lost DJ from this session. So DJ losing it. I think that was out the final corner. So we will lose DJ from this session. We're just on board with just Mikey. About to set his opening time. Also with a 1:17.4.
Yeah, there's more time in Mikey's car. I know in our practice sessions he was deep into the 16s, but this weather is going to be having some say into the track times that people are setting now.
Yeah. Again, it still doesn't. We've still got no spray, but rain's still falling. Mikey G then. Mikey G goes to 17.444. 444? P8.
444.
444. Oh, hang on. Who's that round? Nico round. See, that was about where DJ was, to be fair. He has knocked the wing. Luckily enough, he's pretty much level with the pit lane, though, and could get back across the track without getting penalised.
Yeah, quite lucky there.
Boys coming in now. Quite a lot of them coming in. All set times. Obviously, we just got Allshot down and Denge then. Where's Allshot? Allshot is on the track at the moment.
Allshot has invalidated.
Yeah. Okay.
a lot of people
Andenge
coming
box.
in. Is that a sign that the track conditions are just getting that little bit too greasy for the slick tyres? We've seen
Well,
a few people have little spins.
Yeah, you'd like to think that that is the way. So, Andenge then could be an all shot down. The two Cadbury's boys could be in serious trouble here.
Yeah, we've seen Andenge spin on the last lap as he was trying to tow Mikey, as he normally does. Andenge, a very good team player, usually thinking of the team strategy there, and he pulls some drivers along with him.
Washington's going to take the line and go again here, though. So, Andenge, yeah, that is Andenge a bit further. So, Andenge's just come out of the box. Mikey G on the track at the moment, as well as Energetics. Mikey G, though, just coming in the pit. So, we might have a quick flick. Let me quickly flick to Energetics to see what he's doing.
Yeah,
Plus 4 now, he's well down.
lap, it's got to be.
Well down. So, we'll go back to all shot then.
No, he's going again. Is Energetics going again, meaning that this track is getting worse, and he wants to get as many laps in as he can, as early as he can.
Yep, obviously got some tyre temperature in those tyres now. 3 laps on those tyres for Energetics, so that might pay as well.
Very messy sector 1 there.
It still doesn't look too bad. Well, we're looking at all shot here. Purple to second sector, if we believe it.
And he's invalidated.
He's invalidated. Cut too much of that chicane, and that is always the risk with that one.
Yeah, but as we know here, you need to set a valid lap.
Yeah, exactly that.
It's quite difficult with track limits, and you can go as fast as you want. If you invalidate, you're not going to get up the board, and I think as this session goes on, it's just going to get harder and harder to set those laps. But Andenge is giving it his go now.
Well, you'd say Andenge should have some enough pace. In the dry, but as we're just seeing there again, Andenge really struggling for grip. That's ruined this lap. So Andenge, I daren't say, is in a lot of trouble here. Piece of tyres in the pit lane.
Both Cadbury's boys, Allshot and Andenge, they're having trouble with this track.
Certainly are. I mean, obviously, the race is long, and we've seen week in, week after that these boys can make their way through the field. All quality drivers here that you are. So it's not all doom and gloom, but certainly not what you'd want to see from Andenge. Who are you looking at?
No, I'm watching Nico. He had a troublesome sector 1. It looks like he's backed off properly, but Keyser in front of him is still giving it a go. He's 2/10 down on his previous time, and it looks like a purple sector 1 for him.
Yep, just picked him up on board now. And rain's heavier than it was at the start of the session, but still not really. I mean, we've still got no spray off the back of Kaiser's car there. See how he tackles his chicane. Yeah,
he's doing bad. Well. He's looking like he's on set for a Q3 appearance with the time he has at the moment.
Yeah, nearly 3/10 up. So would that be enough? Where is he? 16, 17.3. Yeah, should be inside the top 10. As we've got one of the Cadbury's boys had a little bit of an off in sector 1.
Andenge again. He's really having trouble with this weather.
So but the Swede don't like rain.
No, Keyser coming across the line, and he gets himself up into P9, pushes Mikey down into the drop zone. Mikey now on an out lap, looking to respond.
Yeah, Nico just closing another lap here. It's not going to be good enough to improve, but drop descent out there, probably just for the fun of it. Currently safe in 5th. Invalidated that lap though. So
Dropped he's coming in.
All shot.
Mikey on his out lap, he looked like he was struggling in sector 1.
There's Nico. We've lost Nico. That's sector 1 between between 4 and 5, I think.
Yeah.
It must have been on the exit of 4 then. Must have got out too wide, I would imagine.
Yeah. So he's quite far down that straight really to have done that. But Andenge has got a purple sector 2.
He has, but as you said, I mean his first sector wasn't brilliant, you said, so we'll see what he can do.
No,
here.
You're right. I'm waffling here because he's in the 1:30s now. So yeah.
Strange though. I think that's just Cody's playing with us with the purple sectors. To be honest with you, so Andenge boxing that one. Kaiser obviously on an outlap. Just Mikey on an outlap too. Has he got any damage? He's going very slow here.
I don't know what he's doing.
Doesn't look like it.
He's still on his outlap, so we should have fuel.
Yep, he's got fuel, he's got battery. Maybe
Not changing gear. Oh.
Just simulating a hydraulics fault, perhaps, for us. Just to keep it a bit more real.
Either that or he genuinely has a gear shifting problem on his wheel.
That
Because he's
could
not coming
also
out of
be
first gear.
No,
Oh, there he is.
Just to prove you wrong.
He is.
He's listening in. So all shot down on a lap here.
Oh,
Unless he's
Death
waiting for
Dragon
all
in the
shot.
chat saying, damn it, my car suddenly went. So yeah, Death Dragon not happy with that session. Is he waiting for all shot?
That's what I was just about to say. Is he waiting for all shot to get a toe on the next lap? I think he might have been. These Cadbury's boys, they've had that end drill. Let's see, just Mikey, will he pick up the pace now? Oh, all shot's invalidated. No. Again then for all shot. I mean, was it going to be good enough? No, it was an 18.5 anyway.
And then coming back out on some softs. These Cadbury's boys are in trouble. Nico and Death Dragon already dropped out of Q2 and have DNF'd, so they cannot improve. But the 3 remaining Cadbury's boys are all in the danger zone. They all need to improve, but this track is not improving.
No, invalidation there for Mikey on his outlap. I know it's only an outlap, but and Denver's on an outlap.
Oh, other Mikey.
All shot. Yeah, so all shot is validated this lap as well, so he's invalidated again. Quick shout out to Droftus. Subscribed for 8 months in a row now, so thank you, Droftus. All shot down, it really in trouble then, yeah. And then at least having got a time on the board. Not good enough, but Nico's slightly impeding him there.
Well, he's on an outlap. Denji's on an outlap,
yeah.
So I didn't know why he was pushing that hard, but
just probably trying to get the tyre temp, I should imagine. Got 2 minutes 39 of this session to go. So currently the drop zone is just Mikey. We will lose Nico and Denj in the drop zone. DJ we've lost already, and all shot down, so 3 Cadbury's boys there. That is not a good session for the Cadbury's lads if this is how it stays. Let's have a look then.
This track is not lending itself to setting faster laps right now.
One of the aliens, we've been joined by one of the aliens in the chat, giving us the alien symbols as well. Sloffy boy! Welcome along, Sloth. Good to have you, buddy. Good luck for later. So we've got Walker actually. He's gone out there on an inter.
Oh, all shot has invalidated again. I hope he's got enough fuel. And no, he doesn't, because his fuel light is on. He's out. He's out this session. He's invalidated and he can't get back.
No time left to get in and get out again. So looks like we are going to lose all shot then, without even a time on the board. What's Andenj doing then? We're just coming to the end of the sector 2. Teammate getting out of the way there. 51.1, he's 4.5 seconds down. I don't think...
4.5 seconds down on his current time will put him just under Mikey currently. So if he needs to improve on the 3rd sector also to get up into Q3.
I don't think he's going to do it here.
Can he do it? No, he doesn't. He doesn't have enough in the tank. He sets a 117.6.
That, I think, will be the session done. Let's have a quick look at Walker and see what he's doing, because he's got these inters on here. Maybe just going out for a bit of track knowledge.
Yeah, it might be testing the track out. I don't think there was any wet weather in the race from what I could see.
Okay.
But maybe he's getting his practice in for Q3 session. But just want to shout out, just Mikey, Pot 4 of the Cadbury's, leading the Cadbury's boys right now.
Yes, indeed he is. Obviously, we do have some of those bits, but yourself in second in that one. So, tip of the hat to yourself too there, giving him an honest fight.
Yeah, but just Mikey, Pot 4 and qualifying 11th is an outstanding achievement. Also, speaking about Pot 4, we've got Mini Ramsel in the chat room saying, "Hi guys, hi Mini Ramsel. Shame we couldn't have you here tonight. Getting more points for Cat, because that's what we need. Leading the combined constructors at the minute, but we need to keep the pressure on, keep them points coming in."
Yep. I say certainly Texco have been pushing quite hard in the Euro side here for the last few weeks. They've been real dominating. Sort of the points from the rounds I've been noticing, so as much as Pease is dominating the championship, the Drivers' Championship, Texaco really starting to pick up pace in the Constructors' Championship in this side. Where are they at the moment? Second, 566 points, Cat in the lead with 582. Just for reference, then Rothmans is third on 523, Cadbury's fourth on 479, and Old Spice in fifth on 431. So that will then bring a close to this Q2 session. We'll get a proper look at this drop zone now. Not much between Pease and Slough at the top, but that doesn't matter in this session. Still got one more to go, so let's take a screenshot.
It was a very interesting session. Obviously, weather played a big part. Pease and Slough getting out there early, getting them times in, and unfortunately Cadbury's suffering the most here with just Mikey and Denge, Nico, Death Dragon and Allshot all in the drop zone from Q2. But Droftas pointing out in the chat, 3 Old Spice in the top 10. Well done, Old Spice boys. There we go. He's saying OP himself.
Slough giving it to his teammate then. Bants between the teammates there, Slough and DJ in the chat. As we move through into the Q3 session then, let's see what the weather's going to be like.
Yeah, I'll have to leave you partway through this session to get myself ready for the race, starting P16 just behind Allshot. I'll be looking forward to a good little battle with him on track, hopefully.
I'm sure. Yes, you'll be fine, mate. You'll be fine. Some good battles all the way through the field, as normally is with this side of the league. Very impressive stuff, to be honest. So we'll keep an eye. Obviously, maybe with only myself in the box, might not be able to keep you up with too many of the battles as much as we normally do, but we'll do our best here. We'll do our best.
Yeah, that's one of the things that draw me to this league is the comms is absolute top quality. On every week, the stream is high quality.
Skate is very good, isn't he?
Yes. And yourself, you know, we all need a Ted bringing in the stats.
Well, yes. Some people like it more than others, though. I don't think I'm Pills' best friend.
Well, just because you're the stat man, truth hurts. Sorry, Pills.
Oh, there we go then. Blue! Giving it to Pills too. So, we have got rain falling here, so maybe that was a smart move from Walker to go and test the track a little bit there. All shot down, not happy. It's stupid
they're all
rain.
Still on the slicks.
They are still on the slicks. Close to an unsafe release there from one of the Rothmans. Kaiser gets away with it. As you said, all getting out there quickly on the slicks. So, who managed to get the shot? I bet it was Slough. It is Slough. So these boys in a hurry for this session then. Might be the way that we're going to get just the one lap rather than two, as we probably normally do. Normally get in a Q3 session. It's looking greasier though, from my point of view here.
Who are you on board with? Randall?
I'm on board with
Slough.
Yeah, lead car. So it's definitely, you see a bit more of a shine or a bit more of a sheen to the track.
Yeah.
So definitely that weather starting to build. I still haven't really got any rooster tails coming off the rear tyres, but clearly see it's definitely looking a bit greasier. Slough struggling a little bit with traction.
Yeah, I have to keep an eye out through the field, and we've already got Chewy.
Chewy, is it?
Yeah, Chewy is round in Sector 2, coming up the hill. I think this is going to be a one-lap session.
Yeah. Do the best you can get with one lap. This one, or now or never, should I say. So, Slough will be the first one to get us underway. I believe it's Pease. After that, I'm not sure who the Rothmans is. Is it Kaiser? It is Kaiser. Tyres will come in thick and fast, obviously, when they get round. So, we'll just call them as we see them. Still no rooster tails from Slough then. Can he keep it nice and tidy? Obviously, this is critical, this lap. Being a one and only lap, you can't invalidate this lap. Obviously, maybe flick through a few behind and see whether anyone has invalidated. Extremist has joined the session, so that's good.
Oh. Yeah, Slough's still doing a great job, but you can see how difficult it is to find the traction here. Still trying to push the track to the limit on every corner, trying to rain as much tenths out of this track as you can. Very close to the track limit line there.
See if we get on the chicane here. Oh, that's tight.
Ooh,
yeah, too tight.
Too much.
He's taking it much better. So Sloth might just have done himself a disservice there, as you touched on yourself, as I normally touch on. Track limits, major player here. Sometimes you've got to rein it in a little bit, back it off just a bit, just to make sure you get that lap on the board.
Rein it in.
Rein it in, yeah, quite a literal pun there, brilliant. I'm here all week. Peas then, 119.8. We're going to start flying in here. What do I say? Kaiser next, yeah. Pills, 120. Where's Ramsel? 121.5 for Ramsel.
See, that's a big difference from the top to the bottom. I know there's sometimes a pace difference between Peas and some others, but I think this track is just at its worst already. And Peas is round.
Peas is round then, but he's got that.
Or did he pull over? I didn't see.
I didn't see. Possibly pull over. We're on board with Chewy at the moment. He's yet to set a lap time. I know Sloth is going again. Walker in the pits at the moment. Walker maybe not liking this one. Chewy then goes P7. Let's go back to Sloth. Sloth has to push again here. He has to get any sort of a time on the board. It might not be what Sloth would want, but still could be good enough to not be 10th.
I hear the wheels spinning as it's trying to get the traction in this vehicle.
We've got another yellow in sector 2, that is P, so I think, yeah, he's just cruising around this lap. I think P's happy enough with one lap. So Sloth coming to the line then, second lap for Sloth, gets himself P3 at 120.5. What could have been perhaps on that first lap? What could have been?
That was a great effort given these conditions.
It was.
Because I don't think you'll see many other people improve on this track now.
Hill's going again, Ramsell's still going again. Ramsell improved slightly, but I don't think he did in position. Got a couple of the old spices here, that's one of them invalidated. Both of them invalidated. Mikey G and Energetics is in the wall. He's coming into the pits then. Chewy, again, did Chewy go again? Chewy is up on his time. So it's good effort from Chewy here too.
Yeah, 5/10. I mean, maybe it's not a true representation of his lap time before with the 125.
124, so improves. Doesn't improve in position though. Walker now out there on an outlap. Energetics obviously back in the box.
Now, I wonder if Sloth's trying to go again, because if he is, Walker on his outlap might be impeding him here.
Sloth's 4 seconds down on his time. So
is it? Right, okay.
Not good enough for Sloth on this one. Pills is about half a second down. We'll flip back. One of the other techs goes, it's got to be Ramsel. It is. We'll see if what Ramsel's doing now. He's backed out of this one.
Sloth coming in. Walker starting his first flying lap, or should I say, attempting his first valid lap.
Energetics has put the inters on in the box, but I'm not sure they're going to be any quicker than these softs. To be honest with you, Droftus coming in as well now. He thinks it's enough. He thinks it's enough. Mikey G then. Mikey G! Can he improve? He has gone for a second lap here on the softs.
Oh, he's run out of fuel as he crossed the line.
So he has. Lack of battery as well. So it's still 7th for Mikey G.
I think he probably set up for one lap there and just... Oh, well, he's done 3 laps on his tyres, so he probably thought the same as everybody else, that the quick times
Droftus
are going to come in at the start, and Mikey G just crashing into the wall there.
Yep. Oh, Walker's lost it. Down into turn 12. Kept out of the wall nicely, but yeah, as Droftus is saying in the chat, the track is done. I think that might be it, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. Well, we missed on comms, all shot down saying stupid rain. So he's obviously not happy with his performance in Q2. It was a difficult one.
As we said there, the race is long. Anything can happen. It usually does. So don't be too disheartened with yourself. All shot. Plenty of time to recover.
I think for this Q3 session, the only thing left to decide is which order Walker or Energetics is going to be starting this race. Walker, having now just set a time, will start 9th as it stands at the moment. So Energetics on a set of intermediate tyres, which we haven't yet seen this session, to go, but he invalidated.
Invalidated as well.
On the exit at the last corner.
Walker's saying he's had enough of this one, so just Energetics out on the track. And he's invalidated obviously on the last corner then, that last lap, because it's invalidated again on this lap for him. So he's not using any battery. He might well be thinking of going all the way around and going again. So we'll just sit and look at him.
Oh, Energetics.
Slough in the chat then as well, saying that's annoying, the rears just slid under braking as I turned. Oh, never mind, Slough, it is a bit of a shame. What could have been perhaps, but
yeah,
still in a good position, a good recovery and a very good second lap.
Keezer also in the chat saying, not going to lie, I'll take 5th every day of the week. That's a good effort from Keezer. Well done, fair play, mate.
Yep, again, been going great guns this season.
And Xerxes, last to first challenge, here I go.
Another 3 minutes, let's see if Energetics will go again when he gets to the end of this lap.
Yeah, DRS is now disabled, so it's confirmation this track is at the worst point it's been during this qualifying session.
Indeed, so I think, ladies and gentlemen, apart from Energetics, who we'll keep our eye on for a minute, but I think that's pretty much the session done. We've got 2 minutes, so let's just have a quick run of the championship order for you, as I know it wasn't on the screens for you.
Well, I think I'm going to leave you there. I'm going to jump out so I can do my race prep.
Okay.
And I'll speak to you again soon, maybe.
Yep,
hopefully not during the race.
Thank you very much, Bloomster. Thanks for that. So, ladies and gentlemen,
it's been a pleasure.
Bloomster going back to his race seat now. So, we wish you all the best, Bloomster. Thanks for helping it out. And,
cheers, pal.
Yeah, maybe see you later on.
Thanks, everyone. See you later.
Well done, then. So that was Bloom in the Formula 4 commentary box. Much appreciated. Nice to have a little bit of company sometimes. So let's then just have a look. We'll keep our eyes on Energetics, but we'll do a rundown, as I said, of the championship just to fill you in. So first position, P's on 288 points. He's got 9 wins in a row now. He was pole last week. He won the race last week. Highest pot 1 and kept finisher last week. Second place goes to Pills then. 270, I think that was 220 points, sorry. Can't read the own writing. Highest Old Spice last week. And he was on the podium, took P2. Dropped us then along in P3, 210 points for him. He was the highest Rothmans last week. Took the fastest lap as well, finished P4. Fourth in the championship then is my boy Andenge, 193. As we see Energetics stack it on screen. So yeah, Andenge, fourth in the championship, 193 points. Highest Cadbury's last week, P6 finish. Fifth in the championship then is DJ, tied with Andenge on points, 193 apiece for them. He was DJ was the highest Texaco last week with P3. P5 last week, sorry, for DJ. Sloths then up in P6, 164 points for him. P3 for him last week. Curtis in 7th on 154, P8 last week for him. Zerx then, our graphics god, 143 points, he sits P8. Highest pop 2 last week, and he had the most places gained with +9. So good job, X. Good job, Zerx, well done. First of our movers in the championship this week then, 9th is Ramsel. He's up 2 spots, 116 points. Had a good race last week to Ramsel. He was the highest pot 3. Third in most places gained was 6. And he's also moved up to P1 in pot 3. And also a nice little cheeky stat for Ramsel for the chiropractor. He's the first driver on this grid to have a repeat Driver of the Day award. So congratulations to him. 10th then is Kaiser. He's down 1 spot this week on 110 points. Most places lost and the most pit stops for him last week. So he'll be looking for a better one. Obviously in there, P5 at the moment. P11 then is Extremis. He's down 1 spot this week, 108 points for him. P17 last week for him. Just Mikey then in 12th. He's up 2 spots on 104 points. He was the highest pot 4 last week. And second in most places gained was 7. I'll pause for a second just so we can do this screen. So P's then taking out pole. I said earlier who can stop him, and obviously nobody can today. Pills in second then. 4/10 off. Slough in third. 6/10 off. Nearly 7. Droftus in 4th. Kaiser will go from 5th. Ramsel from 6th. Mikey G 7th. Chewy Racing going from 8th, Walker in 9th, and Energetics in 10th. So these boys will now get themselves set up and ready for this race. I need to pick their tyre strategies and do a few other things. So we will continue on where we got to as these screens roll over. So we got to Bloomster. Bloom, my generous co-coms there. 13th for him, 100 points. He was 15th last week. Callum then, the second son, he's in 14th and up 2 spots this week with 93 points. P13 last week for him, but not here tonight, unfortunately. 15th is Junior on 86 points. He's not here this week, wasn't here last week either. Bannister then, 16th, up 1 spot on 59 points. He's not here tonight either. P17 then, Energetics, he's up 1 spot this week on 58 points. P11 finish for him last time out. Rosberg in 18th then on 40 points, up 1 spot this week as well. Wasn't with us last week, so all shut down then. 19th position for him, up 1 spot, 39 points. P14 last week for him. And new in then for this grid was Mikey G. He's 5 points last week for a P16 for him, so he's 20th in the championship. Constructors, as I said, did that earlier. Cat from Texaco, from Rothmans, from Cadbury's, from Old Spice. Joint constructors for both sides of the league is Cat from Cadbury's, from Old Spice, from Texaco, from Rothmans. Quick rundown of the pots then. Pot 1 is Peas from Pills, from Drofters, from Andenge, from Sloth. Pot 2, DJ leads the way from Curtis, from Zerks, from Junior, from Mikey G. Pot 3 then is Ramsel from Kaiser, from Extremist, from Energetics, from All Shot Down. And pot 4 then, Mikey from Bloomster, from Callum, from Bannister, from Rosberg. Let's have a look at these telemetries. Get the tyres up for you so we can all see. Sunshine now out. Yeah, on board with P's here. So, P's going from pole on the soft tyre. Team Cat. Team Old Spice then. Pills goes from second for them, also on the soft. Texaco's I Am Sloth goes from P3 on the soft tyre. Droftus, the Newportanian, goes from 4th for Rothmans on the soft. Kaizo, his teammate, goes from 5th, good qualifying from him. Ramsel with a cracking qualifying as well, P6 from the Texaco lad. Mikey G, new in, Old Spice driver, goes from P7. Then we've got the reserves of Chewy and Walker in 8th and 9th, both going on the softs. 10th then is Energetics, he will go on the softs for Old Spice. Then we've got 2 Cadbury's boys, first of the tyre choice then, Just Mikey and Andenge, 11th and 12th. Just Mikey going on the mediums, Andenge going on the 12th. Nico doing something very different here, doing a bit of a housey strat here and going on the hard. He'll start from P13. DJ then goes from 14th, he's elected for the soft. All shot down from 15th, he'll go on the mediums. Bloom will go from 16th on the soft, so he's going to be looking to make places up early doors, certainly on the likes of Nico and Just Mikey if they trail back. Then we've got Wabby, another reserve, going from P17 on the mediums. Zerks from 18th on the mediums. 19th, the Extremist, also on the mediums. The boys are getting themselves into their grid slots, ready for this 32-lap race of the Imola circuit here in Italy. Are we going to get a good camera? Sorry, I'm cycling to see whether I can force it into giving me something as we wait for the lights. Come on, give me a front-hand view. I wish you could select these cameras a bit better than you can do. We'll see. So I'm going to go for position gain. 5 lights. Here we go, that's better. And away we go! Good start from the front row then. Pills and Peas level. Peas going to have the inside line. Sloth still there. Kaiser as well. Got to keep half an eye in the background. And the cyclists all the way through. All looks fairly clean at the moment. Can't see any carbon flying at the back. Chewy has had a mistake though. He's down the back of the grid. So the top 4 as you were. Mikey G up 2 places. Walker up 3 places. Good start from him. Not such a good start from Kaiser or Ramsel. Down 2 for both of them. and Denge up 3 spots. They're making an early push as Denge. Energetics just Mikey as they were. DJ up 2 spots, good start from DJ 2. Nico where he was, All Shot up 1, Bloomstar up 1, Wabby up 1, Zerks up 1, and Chewy down 10. The Extremist where he was. So this is one thing. Let's go on board with Pills and have a look at P. Front 2 already got a gap of 1.3. Wow. They're not messing around here. As we've seen before though, previously, plenty of times. If Pease gets the lead, it's very hard to stop him, so Pills knows this and he's going to do all he can to go with him. We've got a side-by-side battle down the straight there. That was with Kaiser. It was Mikey G and Walker. Walker with the inside line then, and Denge looking up the inside of Kaiser as well. Lovely view there from the rear wing. Oh, we've got a crash, and Denge, no, and Denge is gone. So we saw a side-by-side battle there going on behind us between sort of around this area. Kaiser, Energetics, DJ, and Denge. That area has been contact. I saw the car at a funny angle. We've got safety car. So we've also... No, that is the safety car, isn't it? Let me just check that. That is, yeah. Gonna let Zerks. So Zerks is pitted here. Extremist also pitted. Wow. Early doors then. We have lost my boy Andenge. Not been having the best of times recently as our Andenge. He really hasn't. He's had a few ups and downs, very uncharacteristic of the lad. First one in the book. Not good. So we are under full safety car. Let's go back to the tyres quickly just to see who does what. Stops then, you can just see Zerks and Extremist, the only ones to stop so far. See whether anybody elects. If I was Nico, I'd be changing these tyres right about now. What's he going to do? He's already come past the pit lane. I'd have been getting rid of those hards and putting a set of mediums on and doing a medium here. Committed though, he's going to stick with it. So just Ramsel and Chewy in the box then. Ramsel putting on a nose there. I think he might well have been. Yeah, he is. You can see the mechanics. Oh, Chewy's been caught, double stacked. Don't think it's a nose for Chewy, so just changing those tyres. Going to go from the soft to the mediums. So then Ramsel, Chewy, Zerks and Extremist all stopping. The rest of them kept going. Unfortunate for Chewy there because he's going to lose. Where's the Extremist? There he is. Going to go right to the back after having that double stack. So unfortunate for the lad, but at least we're under safety car conditions, so he will have a chance to catch the back of the pack up. So on lap 3 then, under safety car, we can have a look then at the positions gained or lost, if I can find it. There it is. The P's as you were, Pills as you were, Drofter's up 1 then into 3rd, Sloth down 1 into 4th, so those two swap round. Walker up 4 spots, great start from the reserve. Mikey G up 1, Kaiser down 2, Energetics up 2, DJ with a fantastic start as well, up 5 places. Looks like that's the most of the grid so far, so DJ! Good job from him. Just Mikey then, up 1 spot as well, into 10th. Nico Rosberg in 11th. All shot down and into 12th, up 3 places. We've got Bloomstar up 3 spots into 13th. Wabby in 14th, up 3 spots. Ramsel down 9 spots then in 15th. So he hasn't pitted obviously. Zerks up 2, but he's also pitted. Extremist up 2 and also pitted. Chewy down 10, also pitting. Did I see a guest in the commentary box? We might have a guest in a minute, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not sure.
Hello there. It's me.
There he is. There we go. And Denge. So,
Yeah.
what happened?
I figured, since I DNF'd so early, I'll come and join you and help you on the comms today. But basically, me and Kisa, we went wheel to wheel into turn 1 and 2. And going wheel to wheel, our apex speed was very slow. So going into turn 3, I was trying to be extra nice to Kisa. So with the space, so I went over the curb, and just because of the apex speed was so slow, I got hit by Ramsel in the back, and he just, you know, like, right into the wall pretty much, lost the wheel straight away.
So just an unfortunate racing incident by the sounds of it.
Yeah.
Trying to do the right thing and getting punished for it. How often is that the case? Well, unfortunately for you, I didn't think I was going to get to speak to you today, but ladies and gentlemen, we are joined in the commentary box by the man himself, my boy Andenge. So Andenge's going to stick around for this one. Safety car
I figure I'll help you today.
Safety car is in this lap then, Andenge. So we're going to get underway again here with Pease becoming the safety car, just dropping back, giving that safety car time to get round and into the pit lane. Pease will control the field. So we've basically got another restart here, rolling start, but Pills is going to be looking to get the jump here. Again, as my main commentator would say, we're not going to ride on board with Pease. Don't want to give anybody the advantage. And now he's gone. Pills not necessarily caught napping, but Sloth and Droftus in the battle behind. Sloth getting back past Droftus. And you can keep an eye further down the grid and then see if anything's going on towards the back and just let us know. Sloth then making that pass stick, but Droftus having a good exit. Sloth closing the door. It's given Walker the chance to get up the inside. Walker gets up the inside then and makes a place. We've lost Dirk.
Gets involved
We've
in
lost
another incident.
We've lost Dirk. No way. 2 Cadburys then. Down within 5 laps. That is not good. Not good for the Cadburys lads.
I just caught that incident at the back there. They just hit each other's side pods, and unfortunately the racing incident took each other out.
Okie dokie. So again, mind you, we do have the stewards here. Obviously stewards do a good job. We do thank our stewards here at Formula 4. On board with Nico and Droftus. Got back past Walker. As DJ.
Verstappen just spotted.
Oh, Energetics is round. Maybe a slight bit of contact with DJ in the chicane there. Energetics has got to wait for the cars to go past before he can get going again. I don't think there's any damage. Webstappy also off track, as you said, and then Pease then still leading this one from Pillars, from Sloth. Let these gaps settle it down in a minute. Pease setting the fastest back then, 17.5. Early doors though. That will tumble later on in the race, I'm sure of it. So just Mikey having a look here. Where's Nico? There he is. We're alongside him. Down into turn 2. Just Mikey on the inside, but no. Nico keeping that place on the outside. Good driving from those two. Ramsel's in the pits again. So Ramsel getting a nose here. Got yellow in sector 1. Bloom's out! No! That's 2. There's 2 of them there. Who is that? Let's see if we can get there on board with Wabby in time. The extremist looking like he got caught up with that too. Wow! Oh my god! Bloomster's car is upside down in the wall. I hope he's okay. That is a bad one from Bloomster. That'll be the last time he ever joins. You might want to leave Andenge because that could be a sacred curse here. Bloomster joining me in the box and out early here. So upside down in the wall.
Mikey having a look on Rosberg again.
How is that not a safety car? Back under green. Ooh. Rosberg then dropping places here. Oh, he's going to run in deep.
Oh no, even more chaos. Final sector there.
Yeah. Oh no, all shot now. Going to tag Chewy as well. So all shot down. Sent Chewy spinning into the wall. I think he's going to get going again. Doesn't look like there's too much damage. But thick and fast action here. There's plenty of contact. Rubbing is racing, as Harry would say, but all shot down then the first one to get a penalty. 3 seconds. It's a party in here. Here comes the graphics god. We're having a bit of a party here. So you might as well give us your lowdown on that one, Zerk. What happened? We've just lost Walker. Sorry to cut you off there, Zerk. We've just lost Walker as well. So Bloom's gone as well. Yeah, Bloom was upside down. Bloom was upside down in the wall. It did look a bad one from Bloomster. And no safety car. I mean, this game really does. Yeah.
He died in sector 2. I caught it.
Yeah. Well, Bloom's still alive. He's in the chat. Well, you might as well join us, Bloom. I mean, we're having a party in here.
Hello, boys.
Walker now in the box. Walker, you can give us the lowdown on that one as well then. So we've asked the other two that are already in the party. So what happened?
Yeah, I just caught the inside curb and the car went, nope.
No thank you. So you've heard it there first. We're having a look at Mikey G. Mikey G, oh, just losing the rear as we went on board with him. So Mikey G battling with DJ. He's got it going again, or he's going to get it going again. No harm done, but dropped places now. So I'll tell you what, boys, in the party, DJ on the move here, up 9 spots. Cracking start from DJ and he's open 8 laps.
All shot down had to pick because he had damage. He hit Mikey earlier, a lap before.
I must admit, boys, this is brilliant. Now we're welcoming him back into the commentary box, and we might as well get his lowdown then. So Bloomstar, what happened? First of all, are you okay? You're upside down in the wall from what I saw. So how's your head?
I did exactly the same as I did in qualifying. Inside of what is it, turn 4? Yeah. Turn 4. Yeah, inside just took too much and just lost my back end and hit the wall. I can confirm that Allshot cannot see Chewy.
Okay, well that's probably what happened on the exit of turns 18 then, because he looked like he literally ran in the back of him and spun.
Yeah, there's desync between the two of them, but I couldn't see. I could see Chewy for where he actually was, but Diggle couldn't.
Yeah, oh yeah, the boys. Drivers want to restart. These boys that are joining me here. Whoa! Let's have a look at this. Look, we're looking at extremists.
Yeah, he's got 14. Mind you, most of them have actually. Peas and soft for the most.
We're looking at the battle here at the moment between Energetics and the Extremists over 8th place. Energetics running wide. Extremist says, thank you very much, I'll take that one, son. Extremist then up into 8th place, up 11 places. So Extremist having a hell of a start as well, to be fair, but does have a penalty, 3 seconds to his name. All shot down also with a penalty to his name at this point in time. Yeah, well, this is what I opened with earlier on. Just the problem with Peas is once he gets a bit of fresh air and he gets settled into that rhythm at the front, he's very, very, very hard to catch. Pills going with him early doors, but Sloth now up in second and trying to catch him.
How does Sloth get pillars?
I don't know, we didn't see that, but Pills is having a good run here. Yeah, maybe that's the thing again with these crashes and yellow sectors popping up. Sometimes does just distract the driver slightly, can make you make a small error, and it doesn't take much of an error here in this league to be capitalised on. So let's look at Energetics and Extremist again here, boys. They're going at it. Oh, that's going to be tight. Round the outside for the Energetics. Great move there. Brilliant driving from those two. This battle could be one that rages for a while, both on the soft tyre. Approaching 9 laps on these. Oh, we've done 9 laps on these softs. So, just from a driver's perspective, boys, what do you think they're going to be able to get out of these softs on this first stint?
10 to 12.
Yeah, I think 12 tops. But the early safety car will have helped the life of their tyres.
Yep, good point, Bloom. Well done. That is one thing worth noting. A few laps under that safety car. So they might be able to stretch these a few more.
Rosberg was off.
Rosberg having a whoopsie then. Down in 14th place.
Pillars
got a good run on Sloth here, thank you. Can he make the job? DRS assisted. Nicely around the outside then down into turn 2. Sloth will have to tuck in. Drofter's just sitting there watching at the moment. About half a second back. Yeah. Well, he's quite sensible. Kaiser in. Kaiser the first one to box then here, boys. 10 laps on those softs. He's decided to back out of it, put those medium tyres on. Drofter's then again still just closed in a little bit on Sloth on this lap, but as you said, might just be his plan to sit there for a little bit.
Well, Sloth has got the most ERS between them all, so he's in a strong position to defend and attack. Pillars with the least, only 8% currently, and Droftas.
You reckon? Chewy Racing then picks up a penalty, so the penalties are starting to come in thick and fast now. Track limits becoming an issue for these lads. Obviously,
He has no warnings. Pillars has 2. Sloth has 1, and Drop has 1.
there we go. So all shot down, getting past Nico, down for 14th place. Sloth. He's got a decent enough run. I think he's going to run out of room here, Sloth. I think he is. Pill's going to go defensive.
That looked very Hamilton
Like
Gasly, didn't it?
Yeah, it could be. I mean, these front, obviously, between Pill, Sloth and Droftus, not much gap between them here. Pease is already 2.7 seconds up the road, so Pease looking like he's going to do what he normally does and just...
Extremist is going on energetics again. He's up on the inside. He's used all of his ERS to get into that position, and he takes the
Gonna run
position
wide, though.
off energetics.
Not a great exit, but the snap actually almost saved him there because Energetics had a good run. Look at these two though, side by side. Great
Fair
job.
play. That is some very respectful racing there, that is.
That's what we like to see here at Formula 4. That's what we're all about. Egos aside, we do pride ourselves on, I like to think, being some of the best racers out there, certainly from what I've seen in league racing. Really good stuff. So Sloth.
Oh, Sloth's going to get...
Yeah, no, your ego's aside. My ego's fine.
Extremist.
Oh, Sloth boxed.
Sloth
Yeah,
in.
he has boxed.
So, good call then. Sloth in the box. He's going to get out of this one, see if he can do something different in this battle between Pills and
Closing
Doctor.
speed on
That's
Pillars.
right, and joins him in the pit lane.
Here comes the new Portonian.
Yep, Doctor's looking to press now. He's in Sloth's box. He needs to get a move on.
Just Mikey up into 4th place on the medium tyres.
Oh, is
so
Sloth
he's
going to come out in between this battle?
Where's
Here
Sloth?
comes
Here he is.
Extremist
Here
again.
comes
This is
Sloth.
going to be close.
Oh no!
Oh, this is going to run out of room. Oh, we're 3 wide going in, boys.
Contact!
What a move!
They've all got through it somehow. I tell
And
you what,
Sloth has split them.
Sloth's got pace here though. Look at him gaining on the Extremists. I tell you what, boys, that was a moment.
This is going
Brilliant
to help the
racing.
top. This is going to help second and third so much.
Here we go then, Sloth through. Up on the
Pushing
inside.
his way in. Yeah.
So, Extremist can't do much about it. Sloth through then, back up to 4th. As you said though, just Mikey having a good run here in 4th place. Excellent driving from the Pot 4 Cadbury's driver. I mean, what some of you you must be happy with that,
He's
Cadbury's
in,
boys.
Pillars in,
Top 3
Drafters
all in.
Peas, Pills dropped all in then.
Now, the question will be, has Sloth coming out the pits in that battle between
Oh, he's
extremists?
missed it.
And he does. He's lost the back end a little bit there, but will the time he lost coming out the pits going to affect where the others come out the pits?
I'm just looking at
I
Mikey.
think he's going to be miles quicker in second
Mikey's
two.
coming in. Mikey's coming in too, so let's pick up Sloth.
Where's Mikey coming in?
I
12
don't know,
laps
he's
on
on
the
those
mediums.
mediums. Yeah, he's coming in though. I thought he was going to go, but he hasn't. He's come in. So here we go then. We're on board with Sloth here. Pease is out, is he? I think he's out.
Yeah, I think
Hills.
Sloth's got the under.
Oh, this is going to be close. He's got dropped us.
Literally right back in the position he was before.
Pretty much, yeah.
But Sloth's
So-
gone from having the most errors to one of the least.
So yeah,
Yes.
covering job then. Chewy's just gone up a place past Mikey. Obviously, Mikey in the pit. Energetics and Extremist still battling. These two are having a right old ding dong here.
Verstappen just getting past just Mikey.
Ramsel as well, past just Mikey. Obviously, just Mikey just pitting, so fresh
It's a
stop for
weird
him.
pit stop, that, isn't it?
But just Mikey, yeah, he's a bit.
Go back on the soft as well.
Yeah, he's.
How many times?
It does suggest a two-stop. Ramsel with connection issues right in front of Mikey. I hope that doesn't cause any collision.
Is he in the session? Ramsel?
Sorry?
So yet to stop then, Wabby and Energetics. The only two left to, or yet to stop here in this one. Energetics up in 5th. A close eye on these gaps then. Just Mikey running wide
Ooh,
then.
what a moment there from Mikey. He literally just saved this race.
Yeah, that was down in turns 12 and 13, I believe. Sloth then sets the fastest lap at 117.5.
Droftas is closing on Sloth pretty rapidly, though. Is he going to run out of room? Yep.
Yes, he is. Extremist now in the pit stop. Big pit stop. Wabby then keeps going. He's having a move put on him by Ramsell though here, down the main straight. These two then side by side, Droftus and Sloth, still on board.
A fast corner to go side by side.
Just about staying away from each other. This is going to be the one. Droftus having to give way. Thinking better of it.
That is something that you can only do in league racing.
Yeah, you know the AI will punt you into a wall.
Rosberg is off the track here. First rejoined.
He's got damage to the front left side of his nose, so gone wrong for Mikey. There's Oddspice boys in 14th and 15th.
I think
not too good for them.
Duck here, and he's wide through the final corner.
Droftas much closer to Sloth this time. DRS. He also has some ERS if he wants to use it, but he doesn't need it. Gets passed around the outside long before the braking point. Job done.
Job done from Droftas, then moves himself back into P3. Got a quick check on those positions gained. So DJ's still up the most at the moment, up 9 spots. Extremist obviously was up quite a lot of positions, but after pitting now down in 13th.
Such a weird time to pit from an energetics, just so out of sync.
Droftas then got a time penalty. That could be critical in this battle for 3rd place. Really could. Just Mikey also picking up a penalty.
Oh, Sloth going deep there. Way off. That's going to put him off the DRS detection if he can't recatch it back. But we're quick on the chat. We got Jess. Oh my god, I'm so late, guys. Sorry. And then she goes, Blue.
So the godmother. Welcome along, godmother. You are. Don't check your hearing. You're hearing this right. We're having a party tonight here in Formula 4 comms box.
Oh,
Skates away, and the boys are playing, basically.
And during that chat, I missed the fact that Allshot caught and overtook Webstaffen, but he went too wide and got a penalty for doing it.
Keeps the place then. Sloth out of DRS, good call, but he's floating on that, but he is. No. Just Mikey then. Closest.
Rosberg doing a great job of getting out of the top driver's way with blue flags here.
Yep, credit to Nico.
Oh, the new plutonium!
You appreciate that, obviously. Great etiquette from these boys as well. Not to hamper anybody's race.
Do we know if Gav's watching?
Sloth also 3 seconds.
No, I wouldn't have thought so. I wouldn't have thought so. It was a special day for him, as I touched on earlier on. Anzac Day for the Aussie boys today, remembering the fallen men and women in battle. It is, well, it'll be 6 o'clock in the morning for him now.
Penalties are coming in now, thick and fast. Keezer, 3 seconds. But Just Mikey is hot on the tail of Ramsell.
Yeah,
Just Mikey on some relatively fresh soft tyres, which we still don't really know why he put them on, but he's on them and he's using them because he's closing this gap down. But Ramsell, slight connection issue because I keep seeing that red X flick up on the screen. And we've got Webstaffen off in Sector 2.
So he's gone round. Has he got any damage? No nose by the looks of it. Virtual safety car, good call. Well done, lads. We'll go back to this Just Mikey.
That's not what Just Mikey would have wanted because he would have wanted to chase. And Mikey's pitting.
Is he pit? Is he really?
You probably could take some mediums to the end here, but
interesting.
It's a weird call, but fair play.
So the Extremists and Energetics about to go back to battle here as well, boys. Over. Let's let them sort itself out. The boys are in the box, but 7th and 8th by the looks of it. DRS is enabled.
A massive ERS advantage as well.
Yep, Energetics with 83%, Extremists with only 20%, so looking good for Energetics at the moment. 1 lap and less on the tyres as well. Have got penalties though, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th and 8th all got penalties. Mikey G up into 9th now, he's looking good at the moment. Please Skin, no penalties. Also Ramsell with no penalties. I'm not sure about Wally.
I just realised I didn't have my voice share on.
Sloth is back on the DRS chain of Droftas. And he's got his DRS open coming down the start-finish straight. Let's see how
look.
close he can get before turn 1, but he was very incredibly close to that wall there. And he does, as before, run out of road before he can get the move into turn 1. Or 2, shall we say.
If I know Drofters, he'll want this though to pull each other along to get closer to pillars.
Yeah, and from a driver's perspective there, getting the insight there of how these drivers like to work.
Yeah, back down to Energetics. He's now going to try the DRS on Extremist. He's got his ERS on as well.
It looks good here. Oh, a little bit of a wiggle. Not sure if that was just induced.
Is he trying to warm his tyres up?
Yeah, it looks like it, doesn't he? He's going to run deep.
Extremist was offline
again,
there.
Beautiful move there. So maybe Energetics there, just trying the old a bit fakey in the mirrors to put Extremist off, and it might have worked there.
I think it did. I think that's exactly what happened, because Extremist was offline completely when it was his corner.
Yeah, very strange, but obviously we've seen those two going hammer and tongue. Is that Mikey G as well? Mikey G not too far away from them then.
But back to Sloth.
Yep, Sloth actually looking close.
He's much closer this time, isn't he?
He does look closer. He's in 4/10. Can he get this job done? This is about now where it starts to really hit in. Drofter's not going to cover this one off then, so Drofter's obviously happy enough to let him go by and have a bit of a swapperoo and look at the back of the pit, go for a few laps.
I think like Xerxes is saying, rather than wasting a couple tenths fighting it.
Yep, well obviously these boys smart here. Again, great field, intelligent drivers.
In the last 4 laps they've caught him 7 tenths.
Nice. So P's then 5 odd seconds up the road. This is P's to lose again here.
This is about to get Hilke again here.
Okay, let's have a look.
These boys still going at it.
He doesn't quite have the straight line speed as Energetics though, does he?
Great move around the outside.
Great move around the outside, needs to keep it clean this time on the exit.
Ramsel this time, now on Mikey as well. This time it's strategy. It's a strategy swap now as well, because Ramsel's on the soft tyres and Mikey's on the mediums.
Yep. Both fresh, 1 lap apiece for those, for Ramsel and for just Mikey, but yeah, different compounds. We've got yellow in sector 3.
It's because Rosberg went off. Rosberg went off.
Rosberg went off then.
Ramsel has 10% ERS.
Energetics is trying to touch the rear diffuser of Extremist there, going through them corners. He was incredibly close.
Well, these boys have got to be careful here, because Mikey G is closing in on them.
They've just got pillars by another 7 tenths that lap.
Chewy with the 3 seconds, that's unusual.
I think it's this track. It's a relatively new track for a lot of people, so there's just not as honed in on the corners.
In terms of years of racing it, yeah, I'll agree.
Here we go again.
Here we go again. Round.
Yeah, but Mikey G has DRS also in this battle now.
Dan is almost out of Sloth's DRS as well. Drofters.
So the Energetics then making the move on the Extremists. They swapped again. Let's have a look for Mikey G.
joined the party.
Yeah, look, Mikey right there with them now. Within a tenth, pretty much. He needs to sit there, see if he can capitalise on this.
Ramsel just getting past Chewy as well. Yeah.
Picking that up there. It's a nice move then. Ramsel up into P10 on those soft tyres. He's got a bit of pace at the moment, does Ramsel. This is the battle though, boys.
All over the place.
Yeah.
Oh, Energetics has run wide. Yeah, we've just done that.
And the godmother in the chat, whoop whoop, party over here. It is a party, and it looks like a party on track, because this 3-way battle here for 7th place is getting spicy.
Well, there's always someone that falls out with someone at the party, so we'll wait and see. Extremist Energetics or Mikey G. One of them's not going to be on the Christmas card list for the others.
Yeah, grumpy uncle in the corner. Oh, and we've got a white car off. Rosberg is DNF'd. Rosberg is out.
Is that the end of... Yeah, that's about turn 6, is it not? Exit turn 6, boys, I think. For Nico. So Nico, he's got the most DNFs in this side anyway, but adding another one to it, unfortunately, not what he wanted at all.
There's only about 4 tenths between these 3 cars for 7th place as well. I think Extremist got the move on Energetics that lap.
Yep, he did. So again, swapping again. Mikey G must be sitting here thinking, oh my goodness, would you just Get on with it, boys. Oh, they make a mistake. I'll get the hammer down. Difficult for Mikey. In Mikey's position here, boys. Difficult for him being the third car on the train. You know, he's got to be careful trying to make a move on energetics. Not to tag the extremist. No, that's the problem, isn't it? Trying to squeeze past one. I mean, double overtake down the straight. Oh, energetics has backed out of this and let him go.
Yeah, I think that was team orders. Yeah, definitely.
Strange though, because obviously Mikey G on older tyres, I know he's a higher pop, but new in, I don't think I'd have given it to him, to be honest with you.
Extremist. Absolutely raping that fucking ERS.
Meanwhile, guys, if we're having an update on the penalty situation, Peace is out there in first, just having a Sunday drive with no penalties or warnings whatsoever, and Fiddlers is one warning away from the 3 seconds.
Nice then, so you heard it first. You might as well carry on, and then you did such a good job at that penalty. Why don't you give us them all? Throw you in at the deep end.
Alright, so Sloth is on a 3 second. Dan is on a 3 second with Rock Dust. Death Dragon has got on a 5 second penalty. He might have beat it in the pit lane.
He did, yeah.
Get that one. Kisa is on a 3 second. Extremist is on a 6 second. Mikey is doing a great job there with no penalties, and Extremist has 6 seconds.
Oh, and Chewy's gone wide. Mikey's capitalised on that. Sorry to jump in there.
Ramso is also doing a great job here with no penalties. Mikey has 3 seconds, and Chewy and the rest of the boys at the back of the grid have 6 seconds and 3 seconds respectively.
Okay, so thanks for that, and then
yeah, in the chat, Jess is asking, who's that on pens? Oh wait, that's why you just went through the pens. She also says, now ladies, no fighting, no one falls out of this party, which is one of the reasons I like league racing, is because everybody gets on so well and you don't have plunkers in here. But this three-way battle for 7th place, it carries on.
Yep, indeed.
Mikey G, he's going on the inside late on the brakes into turn 2 and he's side by side with Extremist, and he gets the position.
Energetics looking like a good run as well.
Here
a
we
good
go.
exit. So
Energetics trying to go for it too.
Oh, that's going to be close.
Oh, he's gone.
He's gone. I don't know whether there was any contact there, but it was getting close to front wing. I think that was more a reaction dive out of it, to be honest with you. Either a little, I didn't see his brake trace, but either a dab of brake or just a bit of opposite steering lock because he thought he was going to hit the back.
Someone else has gone as well, Ramsel.
Ramsel round.
Oh no, that's his connection.
Just his connection. So,
it was just sat there on the track.
Curly in the chat. Curly, what's up, my man? Nice to have you.
Oh, Sloth made a massive mistake.
Ooh, he's come off the front of Dropped though. Still at
That's
it.
just lost him a second.
Mikey G close here. Oh, it says he's close, but I don't know what he's close to. Cause
yeah, I think that
timing is definitely screwed up. Yeah. Codemastered again then, sorry. Not brilliant on commentary, but what could he deal with? So yeah, the gap going to plus 22 seconds now, that was like 0.12 a second ago. Extremist having a look on Mikey though. He's going to have to go the long way around there. Can't do it. Mikey G's rear tyres here, boys. Look at that rear right. Just looking like showing a few signs of issues.
You can see graining. I think early on in the race, when there was about 12% on my rear tyres, there was only 7 on my front. So there was something wrong with my setup. The tyre wear was very heavy on the back.
So welcome to the chat, Curtis. Saying sorry he's missed tonight. Yeah, we're sorry too, Curtis. Sorry you couldn't be here. Don't change the channel. You are tuned into the Formula 4 Drivers Party with your host, Housie.
That's a great name.
I like that. Here with the Drivers Party with host Housie.
Inside, all we need is Mikey G, the real Garage MC.
It does sound like a house name, doesn't it? Mikey
yeah, I'm
G.
going with it. Skates maybe told me not to, but I'm going with it. I'm going with Mikey G. Mikey G.
TI.
Yeah, DTI 6, which I'm sure is a Peugeot, is it not?
Mikey G will be looking over his shoulder right now as Extremist DRS open.
Sloth's done it again. Sloth's done it again.
Is that a mistake from Sloth, are we hearing?
Yeah, Aqua Minerale again.
Extremist then past Mikey G. This time, Mikey G's not giving it up though. Dropped us.
That Aquaman corner catches a lot of people out.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Extremist running wide there. Sorry, boys. Giving Mikey G a chance to get back, and he does so around the outside. The battle really around this 7th, 8th, and 9th.
Droftos might have a look on Sloth here.
Okay, let's go and have a look and see what Droftos is doing. Pease, meanwhile, has got the lead to 6.4 seconds. Give us a better camera angle. I'll change it. He has got the drive here. Up the inside then. Droftos into turn 2. Job done. Sloth down to 4th. Droftos up to 3rd. Sloth not giving this one up though. He's still hard on the power.
Not at all.
He hasn't got
He
any
is
factory.
right on that rear diffuser.
What's Droftos got a bit more energetic, so with another penalty further back. Still looking at these two. Some great battles out here today, lads. Some great battles. We've lost 5 drivers so far. Nico, Walker, Bloomstar, Dirk, and Den. Sorry to cut you off, and Den. Carry on.
Yes, I'm just mentioning very quickly that Sloth needs to be very careful here because he's 1 warning away from another 3 seconds. If he gets it, he can kiss that podium goodbye.
Ooh, he almost got
we
it
go.
there.
Almost got it. He's lucky to get away with that one.
Extremist got past Mikey G again.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, those two are now going back at it. Looking like a great battle. We're having a shout out for a Mikey G from the Godmother in the chat. So Godmother, come on, get your Mikey G on.
Stop it, please. Stop it.
Left side, right side.
Now it's Sloth's turn here to get Droftos.
Let's have a look then. Yeah,
Get it that way.
drop the Sloth going too defensive. Yeah, Sloth up the inside. As the boys are saying.
How many times have these drivers switched around this race, you can ask?
More than Hamilton and Gasly did.
It's almost like another Brazil from last season, boys. They're just
Oh yeah, I have fond
backwards
memories
and
of that
forwards.
one.
Yeah. Extremist and Mikey G still going at it. Let's go back and have a look at Chewy. Chewy's trying to close the gap on just Mikey here, back in P12. Chewy on 8-lap-old mediums versus just Mikey on also 8-lap-old mediums.
With 4 laps left to go, when would you normally do driver of the day votes?
I would have kicked skate to do it ages ago, so I mean it's going to be a case of us unless anybody wants to put it.
Did it again.
Race is flying by here, yeah. Mikey G and the Extremist. So I tell you what, let's put up position changes. If anybody wants to make a driver of the day
It's got to be DJ,
suggestion.
surely.
DJ up 9 spots at the moment, but he does have a penalty. Mikey G maybe in with a shout too.
Mikey and Chewy, I think Mikey lost it a bit there and Chewy was too close behind to react and Chewy has spun around.
Yeah, he's off the track. Fortunate for him. So
Here comes Droftos.
Droftos, yeah. Can't get it done. Is he just going to wait here now, though, until virtually the last lap? 10-second time penalty for Chewy for exceeding the track limits there.
I think that's unfair. I think he was crawling to just stay out the way.
It did look like it. That's often the case with this game. You get penalised for trying to do the correct thing.
So, what we're saying for driver of the day votes? Are we going to say vote for
We're going to say
Death Dragon, Extremist?
DJ, Mikey G. Mikey G. The Extremist. Yeah, let's and what should we put pills and peas in it or not?
I was going to say Mikey because he was doing phenomenal at the start of this race. P4 he was. And
Yeah,
then
but he hasn't dropped any positions. He's penalty free. I must admit, I'll let you in on a secret, boys. I like my driver of the days to be somebody that's a clean skin, because there is a challenge in that as well. To be honest with you, I know some of you drivers might argue that you're pushing the limits, but there's also the argument that you don't need to push that hard. You've got to stay clean. Mikey G going to capitalise over the line, perhaps. He's 22 seconds down from Kaiser, though, so maybe not. But yeah, let's go then. So it's DJ, let's go with DJ, Mikey G, or the Extremist.
Yeah.
I think that's a fair shot. Not to take anything away from peas or pills, obviously, doing a fantastic job in this one. Droftos closing in again on Sloth here then, boys. Yeah, I've got 2 laps to go now. This one's flown by in a blink of an eye. Obviously fairly short lap as well here. So the front 4, as they were off the grid at the moment, P from Pills, from Sloth and Droftos. DJ, as we said then, up 9 positions into 5th. I'll tell you what, actually, I want to change that over to the penalties on screen.
Yeah, I was just thinking of going through penalties because
Yep, go for it
Sloth
then.
and Draftas are both on 3 seconds, so they are looking at, as they cross the line, as they are within 1/10 of each other, coming up to the chicane in Sector 3. So then Death Dragon, we've got 5 seconds. Keezer is 3 seconds, and Extremist has got 6 seconds, Energetic 6. Just Mikey 3. All Shot Down has got 6 seconds as he's coming in for a pit. I'm assuming going for a late fastest lap point. Web Staffen is on 3 seconds, and Chewy Racing is 16, but I think them 10 seconds probably don't count.
No, but obviously down at the back, it's probably
Here
not
we
going to affect
go.
it. So here we go.
On the outside of Sloth.
He doesn't
Is
want
he
to
gonna
move,
send
surely.
it on this one? He
Got
does, and he makes it. What a move that is. Wow.
Yep, round the outside then into turn 2. Great move from Droftus.
I've got to say they're risky doing it this lap because now he's exposed
Sloth's got
to
the prime
Sloth.
position, hasn't he? Yep.
Yeah, on
Just
the
always a
last
li-
DRS zone, he can retake that position and then
Yep.
just defend like a Perez. Oh, and Droftas was a bit loose on the back end there.
Sloth right there. As you said, maybe a mistake from Droftus, but he's normally smarter than that. Sloth all over the back of him though. Obviously, both with the same amount of penalties here, Droftus and Sloth, so it's not going to make any difference. It is a race to the line for these two.
There is only a lap between their tyre life as well, so Sloth on 1 lap older tyres as he pitted that 1 lap sooner.
If Dan
All
has,
Sloth has to do here is just to stay close, and he gets them.
And
if
he
Dan
is close. He
has
is super
warnings
close.
available, he will go off and get a warning to try and drag Sloth off as well.
Oh, it's going to
Oh, he
contact.
hit him!
Droftus let it off early there by the looks of it. Catches Sloth off guard. I don't think there was any damage, but here we go then, just as the boys were alluding to then, a lap ago. Droftus allowing Sloth to make this move on the last lap. That could have been a bad move from Droftus on the lap before there, because Sloth now got it.
Yeah, but as we know, Sloth is on his final warning for a 6-second penalty, so he needs to keep this final lap clean.
Yep, indeed.
Oh, and he gets a purple sector too.
He's away, look, he's dropped Droftus, he's managed to put half a second into him.
Maybe it's the drag he's lost from hitting his front wing on the back of the Droftus.
Pease has been in a world of his own.
He has indeed, so where is Pease? Here we go then, we're about to take the flag. So, pole position and the race win again for Pease. I asked earlier, can anybody stop him? Nobody could do that job today. Pease then
If I
takes
hadn't
the
have
win.
crashed, I'd have got him.
Hills then looking good for second on his own too. This battle then is between Droftus and Sloth. Hills will cross the line, he does so in P2. Sloth's going to get P3 here. Nothing Droftus can do about it. Shot the gun too early, did the Newportonian. DJ then coming round to take 5th place. Alvar's Kaiser back. Penalty wise, I think he's got 6, didn't he, DJ? So
5.
5, yeah. Or Kaiser's got 6, or Kaiser's got 6 anyway. So DJ should take the flag. They probably stay where they are. DJ from Kaiser, yeah. Mikey G then. Mikey G! Great race from Mikey. Not moving any positions, but not losing any either. And only the second week in for Mikey G. So good, impressive drive. Certainly better than last week's result, so I'm sure he'll be happy with this. Penalty free as well, so cracking job. To be honest with you, my vote for driver of the day is going to be Mikey G. We'll discuss with these boys off air in a second. Ramsell then jumps the Extremist into P8. Extremist then taking P9. Energetics into 10th. Just Mikey 11th. All Shot Down 12th. Wabby in 13th. And Chewy, the final car, in 14th place. It's not Formula 4, it's Peas and Friends. The Godmother saying in the chat. So the game gone with the Extremist. As we get the podium celebration then. What a race that was. Plenty of moves. Plenty of battles all the way through the grid. Yep, Kaiser, great race. Enjoyed that. Was good from here too. also saying, damn you, DJ! So the boys then spraying the champagne. Let me get these screenshots for our lovely stewards.
Do you want me to do a rundown whilst you screenshot?
Yeah, you can do, buddy. Yeah.
My screen's still loading.
So, fastest lap going to all shot down, actually. There are 16 flat.
Yeah, we did see him pit late to go for that fastest lap. So, but as you say, from Housie, Pease taking pole position and the race win. And then we've got Pillars in second place. We've got Sloth in third, Droftas in fourth, DJ in fifth, Kaiser in sixth, Mikey G in seventh, Mikey! And Ramsel in eighth. Extremist 9th, Energetics in 10th, and what a battle we've seen from them two this race. Just Mikey in 11th, All Shot Down in 12th, Wab Staffen in 13th, Chewy Racing in 14th. Then we got the DNFs of Nico Rosberg, Walker, myself, Xerxes, and Denge.
Let's go.
Let's go!
Right, so hopefully the boys Zerx today. You still here, Zerx? You got the boys coming into the commentary box?
Pilly's in.
Okie dokie.
Sloth doesn't do interviews, does he?
No, Sloth generally doesn't. So Pease, I would imagine, will come. Pease normally does. And then we've got a driver of the day then. I mean, my vote's Mikey G. If anyone wants to argue my point, then go for it. If not, we're going to go with Mikey G, I think.
I'll take it.
Yeah, I'll go with Mikey G. It'd be between him and Extremist anyway, so...
Always hard to pick a winner, to be fair, but...
We'll go with Mikey because
penalty free.
Possible contact between Extremist and Energetics. Possible. But we don't know.
No, obviously speculating in the box, that's what we do best. So P's joining us then. Can you invite Mikey G, Zerx?
I don't have him as a friend, no.
Okay, right.
I'll find him.
You can go and play together, I think. He'll be there. Maybe recently, or out.
Checking it, who you've got in. Both here.
Yeah.
Like I said, Sloth won't probably do it, so we'll see if we get joined by the driver of the day, Mikey G, later on. But we'll just go to Pillars then. So Pills, great battle there with, or tried to be a good battle. You couldn't quite go with Pease at the start. It looked like you was going to have early pace to be able to go with him, but unfortunately, Pease doing what Pease does best and just pulling away. But a great result for you in P2. Give us a bit of a lowdown from your point of view.
Yeah, the initial start, the first phase of the start was really good, obviously alongside him, and then the second phase I ended up just, I don't know, I think he just bogged down a little bit, and then obviously things got getting a little bit, but I tried to go around the outside, but obviously with that right-hander turn two, it's always going to narrow, so it's better just to tuck in. But yeah, I mean, I bottled another safety car restart behind P, so yeah, great. And then I had nothing else to do all race, so. I mean, I'll take it, but just frustrating.
Yeah, well, nevertheless, second position is still a fantastic job. I mean, if you can't beat Pills, the best place to be, obviously. P2, best of the rest, so another good effort. Just nobody can seem to quite get the run on P's, to be honest. I keep asking the question, as does Skate, can anybody stop him? And I did ask it earlier on, but again, unfortunately, no one will be able to do it today. I mean, I'm sure still a long way to go in this season, still got 10 rounds to go, but P's looking very commanding. And congratulations then on your P2, Pills, and we'll see you next week.
Yeah, also congratulations on being one of the only 3 drivers to complete without any penalties.
Indeed, very well done. Yeah, obviously, very good job. Very difficult here, no penalties. So yeah, congratulations on that one too, Pills. Good drive, well done, buddy.
Yeah, thanks mate. Cheers.
So we'll move to our pole sitter, our winner, and our championship leader, and
And cat driver.
and driver, yeah. So Bloom still there. Bloom bigging up his teammate in Peas. Peas dominant again. I don't know what to say. I don't even know what to ask you because I've asked the other boys, can they stop you? Some say yes, some say no, but judging on the evidence, mate, there is no stopping you. I mean, we're almost engraving that trophy for you already. Cracking race, mate. Well done.
Thank you. Yeah, it was pretty uneventful. Just laps and laps and laps driving. But yeah, it was alright.
Do you put in a lot of practice for these races? Is Imola a race that you feel quite confident on?
Yeah, Imola's probably one of my preferred tracks, and it helps that I had a race there like 4 days ago, so I was pretty prepared.
Cool.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you're going to extend that lead even more, Peas, in the table. I mean, I've asked everyone else, I might as well ask you. Do you think you've got one hand on this trophy? I think Skate asked you this last week, but you must be starting to think about this now. You must be.
Nah, all it takes is a couple bad races.
It does,
So-
but you're going to need 10 bad races.
Nah. There's a few tracks that I don't really like, so we'll see how they go. But yeah, it's looking good, but I can't get ahead of myself.
No, well, keep feet on the ground there, that, ladies and gentlemen, our P1 and our pole position dominance from P there. Missed the fastest lap, but we will let you off on that one. So as we move to round 15, then we'll see you next week, Peas. Thank you very much. Good job. Well done.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, well done, everyone. And just to remind everyone that we did have a driver of the day in the shape of Mikey G, but I can't seem to get into the commentary box.
Yeah, well, he is in the Discord chat, still with us, Mikey G in the Discord chat. If you'd like to say anything, Mikey, that we can relay on the stream here, now's your chance, buddy. Driver of the day has been awarded to yourself, as you've seen. DJ giving me a bit of stick, so DJ's going to be not happy with me. DJ's having a fantastic race, of course, and well done, DJ, but personally, I like to give somebody the penalty, the driver of the day who doesn't have a penalty. Mikey G doing a great job there into P7. So started where he finished, but a good job, especially since it's only his second week with us. So cracking. So Mikey G, congratulations to you then. I don't think he's going to say anything in the chat. So boys, we might as well wrap this one up. So ladies and gentlemen, that has been Formula 4 Racing, the European Division, round 14 in Imola. Next week, where are we next week, boys? Japan, is it?
I will just have
It is
I
indeed.
don't know, because I thought it was Japan this
Japan.
week, but it wasn't yet.
It is.
So I think it is Japan. We'll go to the legendary Suzuka, Japan. Great track, to be honest with you. I do like that one. Some people might not agree, but I think it's a good track. Probably provides some great racing as well. So yeah, be sure to tune in next week. Obviously, the Australian boys of the division this week having a bit of a day or a race off for Anzac Day over there. So their Imola race will be pushed to the end of the season, but we're back next week, next Monday, with the Australian division. You can catch that at 7:30 Australian time, and it'll be 10:30 UK time in the morning for them. You can catch these boys, the Euro lads, up again, same time, same place, 8 PM for the British time, and really early in the morning for Australian, so 5 o'clock for them. Don't expect to see too many of those boys, but wherever you are in the world tuning in, we'll hope to have you again next week. I have been your host for this week, Hello There Housing, with special guests Bloom. We've had special guest Walker. We've had my boy and Engine there. We've had the graphics god in here too. Right party we have had tonight, and thank you boys for joining me. That was good fun. Certainly something different. So congratulations. Thanks on a good call, all of you, and thanks for joining me. So ladies and gentlemen, we will leave it there for now. So until next week, you take care of yourselves. Peace out. God bless. Goodbye.
GG.